It's Friday, the 27th of April, 2018, and welcome to Navigating Your Day. So there are only 26 safety energy locks in Jinshin Jitsu. So today we have a non-safety energy lock day, which is the 27th. But 2 and 7 is a 9. And safety energy lock number 9 means ending a cycle in order to start anew. I've said this before in the clips for those of you who've never watched. 9 is a unique number. In the counting sequence, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. And then the next number is 10, which is a 1 again. So we do 8 numbers. Then the 9 is like a pivoting point where it ends the cycle, and then it acts as a pivoting point for the new number cycle to happen. And 9 also acts as a 0 in many calculations. So 9 is that circle, actually, of ending a cycle in order to start something new. So it's appropriate that it's at the end of the week. It's ending the week in order for us to move into Saturday, which is going to be a 1 number again, because 2 and 8 is a 1. So we're going to start a new cycle on Saturday. We also have safety energy lock number 18 is also a 9, and 18 is located here on the thenar eminence of the hand, and 18 is the foundation for the human personality. So it's a foundation for moving us into our more sort of mental and emotional and spiritual parts of our being. And then next one is 27, and of course there's no safety energy lock associated with that. So 9 is the essence of the 9 is the child. So 9 is, if you think about all the best things of children, they are enthusiastic, they're positive, they're hopeful. I've just noticed that I've got a piece of hair here that's okay, sorry, pretend you didn't see that, right? Okay, so it's hopeful, it's optimistic, it's resilient. Children have the most amazing bounce back, okay? They don't give up. Have you watched a baby who's learning to walk? They just don't give up, no matter how many times they fall. They don't fall after the third attempt and go, oh, no, this walking malarkey, it's too hard. I failed 3 times, I definitely can't do it. But as adults, we do that all the time. So if we try something and we don't succeed the first time, then very often we throw our hands up in there, or even the third time. So if we can connect to that energy of the 9, that energy of the child, that determined child who is determined to learn to walk or run or talk or I don't know, everything that kids learn, right? If you can connect to that energy, that's the energy that we're resonating with today. And for those of us in South Africa, we have a public holiday today, so it can be a day of fun, because children love to have fun, and children have a curiosity about the world. They generally have no judgment, especially when it's something they don't know anything about and they haven't seen yet. They have no judgment. They are curious, even when that thing appears to be bad. So a child will stick their hand in the fire because they're curious to experience what the fire is. Okay, so now once they've burnt themselves, they learn that the fire burns, and then they don't stick their hands in there anymore. And so they are able to navigate their way through the environment by learning about the environment, but they have a natural sense of curiosity. So that's the energy that we can connect with today. We can connect with the awe and wonder of a young child that sees something for the first time, something that we think is so mundane, and they are awed by it, and they are mesmerized by it, or they are hugely amused by it. You can do the same thing over and over and over, and they have this belly laugh every time because they have an unique appreciation for whatever is in this moment. Children also are very intuitive, and they're deeply connected to what they want. They have an intrinsic selfishness that is healthy, because they know when they're hungry, they need to eat. When they're tired, they need to sleep. When they need affection, they need affection. When they need comfort, they need comfort, and they make their needs known. And it's only when they learn that their needs are not met that starts changing. But young children are deeply in touch with what is important for them and for their survival. And that is a lesson that we can take from the 9 today. So we've got the 9, we've got the 4 of April, which is keeping us in integrity with ourselves. It's keeping us honest, it's keeping us truthful, it's helping us see the big picture. And we have the 2 of 2018, which is helping us to connect to the more emotional sides of ourselves, to the part of us that needs to be nurtured. So the 9 will intuitively know what it requires in order to be nurtured, and the 2 of 2018 will help us to connect. We adults who've now passed this stage of wonder that we actually have to almost recultivate, the 2 of 2018 will help us to know whether what we're doing is nurturing or punishing. And when we can connect to that energy that is truly nurturing, it is then that we are able to nurture ourselves and others. So 9 contains all the elements. We have 4, which is an earth number, and 2, which is a water number. So we have a smidge of almost everything going on in there. And then the hero today is the 6. So when we have 6 in the hero position, this is a fire number, so it's bringing a bit of fire. When we have 6 in the hero position, 6 is about balance. It's about beauty. It's about being able to appreciate the beauty within yourself so that you can appreciate the beauty around you. It's about being able to appreciate the harmony that lies within the chaos. It enables us to look for the beauty. And we've got a lot of negative news, and there's, if you go on social media, it's all negative. If you go and read the newspaper, it's all negative. If you listen to the radio, I was going to say if you listen to the TV, if you watch TV, the news, it's negative. It's about the world is chaotic. We've got global warming, we've got pollution, and we've got animal cruelty, and we've got cruelty to humans, and we've got enslavement, and we've got all these horrible things going on, and that is true. We do. But we also have amazing things going on, and we have amazing resources within ourselves. And the more we can connect to those beautiful, amazing parts of ourselves, and the more we can see the beauty in the parts of ourselves that we don't judge as being so beautiful and amazing, the more we can actually radiate that into the world, and the bigger difference we can make. And if we all just did that, then maybe the news wouldn't have to be so consistently negative. Just remember, negativity sells, and negativity makes 7 times more of an impact than positivity. So I'm not saying be blind to the negativity. I'm not saying let's not try to find solutions. That's not at all what I'm saying. I'm just saying if we can find, the negativity exists, but so does the beauty and the positivity. So if we can train ourselves to look for the other side, then we will have more clarity, and we will have more hope, and we will have more of that curious, resilient, the sun will come out tomorrow, I know we can make a difference energy of the 9. Phew, I sound like I'm on my soapbox today. Safety energy lock number 9 is located on the thumb. So if you hold your thumb, you harmonize your stomach and spleen organ function energy. You harmonize the surface of the skin. You harmonize your boundaries, basically. So you decide, where are you going to set the boundary for yourself? Are you going to allow all this negative news just to pour into you? Maybe the boundary is you're just going to stop listening to it. You're not going to watch it. You're going to control how much you do on social media. You're not going to go into those, horrible clickbait posts, right? You can regulate that. So holding your thumb helps you to put up firmer boundaries so that you actually can stay in integrity with yourself, and that you can appreciate that both sides do exist. It also helps you to digest. It helps you to feel your emotions. It helps you to bring a balance between the thinking and the feeling side of your nature, and it helps to harmonize worry and anxiety. So if you're worried that the world is going to hell in a handcart, hold your thumb, take some deep breaths, sit quietly, and just focus on connecting to that safety energy lock number 6, which helps us to see the beauty. I don't think I've said the villain of the day, have I? So the villain of the day also happens to be a 6, okay? And when we've got 6 in the villain position, then we tend to extremes. We tend to get mired only in the anxiety, or we become one of those sunshine and love and light and hope and radiance is all that exists in the world, non-realistic bypasses. That might have been a bit harsh. But yes, we can get mired in the negative and not see the other side, or we can get mired in the positive and not be realistic. So 6 in the villain position has us tending to extremes. So you want to connect to 6 in the hero, which helps you to find the harmony within the chaos, or appreciate the negative exists just as much as the positive does. So holding your thumb will help you to manage that more effectively. That was a bit of a higgledy-piggledy all over the place life map for today. I hope you have an amazing day, and I hope that you have some fun today, and that you do something that fills you with curiosity and wonder and joy. I'll speak to you again next week.